Good morning, guys. It is Thursday, January 17th. We have numbers of 17 and 21 today. So this is about authenticity. It's about authentic beliefs, authentic ideas. And the 17 equals 8, which is about legacy, leadership, leaving a lasting impression. Okay, so this is... how do we put that together? A belief or an idea that leaves a lasting impression, or leadership ideas, leadership beliefs, beliefs about leadership. Okay, let's see what we got. So today we also have 3 T-squares. Okay, a T-wedge, and one of the lines is an offshoot forming a third T-square. A T-wedge is basically like two T-squares, but they're like this is one T-square, and then there's another one over here, so they basically like intersect. Excuse me. Then we have with those we have, what do we got? 10, 10, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay, so there's completion of a cycle, holding space for the new beginnings. 14 is social media, it's confidence, it's expressing boundaries, it's change, it's surprises. And then we have 15, which is also about transformation. Transformation, karma, it's forced transformation. Okay, this is not a chemical transformation, this is something that is forced. 15 also equals 6. That's needs. Okay, it's the healer, the caregiver, showing your love through service, social responsibility, and doing what you love. Nice. So I started doing a reading earlier, and I had guests here for a little while, so I put it on hold for a minute, and I accidentally pressed the stop button. So I don't like to post my readings in 2 parts unless it's a long reading and it's imperative you have the second part. So, oh my gosh, my card's like so bent. Oh wow. Beautiful cards coming out. So it's like the numbers together, basically it's like we're building new boundaries. This is something that's lasting. These are our new created boundaries versus the old unconsciously created boundaries. Okay, just like our reality we were creating unconsciously, it's like creating by default. And we had no control over that. Now that we realize that we can, we're trying to, pardon the pun, but manifest destiny. Literally. Yeah, I know, not too funny. Okay, a couple more cards and then we'll begin. Oh, there's one. Oh boy. But I didn't continue what I was saying about the T-squares. Okay, so we got 2 T-squares, actually 3. One of them exits at Uranus and Aries at 10 degrees, which is completion of a cycle. So there could be a sudden change. And the other 2 exit at Neptune and Pisces. Okay, so I guess traditionally you're supposed to look at the 4th that's missing, but I don't do that. I guess that's where you're supposed to look to solve that, but I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to go that far. I'm just going to tell you that I feel the exit point is at Neptune and Pisces for both of these degrees, and it's at 14 degrees. So it tells me that there's going to be some confusion. You could be confused, or there could be ascendance and transcendence and spirituality. And the 14 degrees, that's about asserting boundaries. It's about changes. It's about surprises. So you could be surprised that you're confused or confused and surprised, or some kind of surprise, could not necessarily a nice one, could have you feeling confused, or you could be spiritual. Somebody could do a complete 180 and it might make you feel more connected on a higher level. Okay, so deep connection, either deep connection or complete confusion. Oh, we shall see. Only the charts will tell. Okay, so bent this card. Knight of Pentacles. This is about being independent. It's about abundance. It's about an end to relying on anyone else. This person, like the Queen of Swords, doesn't need any validation. They move through life, healing and dealing, taking care of their own needs and not spending any energy on others that will enable them. This person doesn't waste their energy. Okay, this is the wisely self-invested, independent. Can be a man, can be a woman. It's you. If you're cross-watching, this is your partner. 9 is also about unconditional love, healing, and purging. Okay, it can be an ending. So for me, I feel like this is unconditional love. Unconditional love of what? Of yourself. Okay, unconditionally loving yourself, treating yourself as though you love yourself, because you do. Okay, so you need to remember to treat yourself well. The Empress. There's something that's growing here. When we recently had the new moon in Capricorn, I know that a lot of you guys didn't immediately make any New Year's resolution, and some of us kind of kicked it around for a week and a half or two, but some of you guys have just realized what goals you need to make, okay, versus making a New Year's resolution. You decided on life goals, you know, trying to figure out that 5-year plan, where you're going to be in 5 years. But at this point, we're starting off slow. So it's basically, where do I want to be in 6 months? Okay, whatever it is, whatever idea, whatever goal that you came up with for yourself, okay, it is growing. You're getting more ideas. You're getting more connected to it. You're meeting more people that your vibe tribe, that are on the same lines as you, that are looking for the same thing. You're trying to get on the same page as your partner, if in fact you do have a partner. And you could be single. This could be single, or this could be a partner, okay? If you are in a partnership, you could very well be pregnant, or you could be coming up with a bunch of new business ideas. But whatever it is, you're definitely flourishing and growing, okay? Temperance. Temperance is number 14. And, you know, the Neptune in Pisces exit I was telling you about with those 2 T-squares, they exit at 14 degrees. Temperance is about divine timing, okay? Waiting for the right moment to make your move. Know that if you vibrate at the same frequency as what you want, if you are vibrating high, it will be attracted to you. This is telling you it is time to create, because you are at that right vibration. Okay, we've been working on shedding the ego for a long time, you know, getting rid of those automatic reactionary judgments. And it's really, really hard. I know, I've been working on it myself, and I've been my lesson is patience. Okay, we're not all perfect. I'm not perfect. Just because I'm sitting here telling you my advice, what I think you should do with your life, it's important for you guys to know that I have to follow my own advice too. You know, I have to go back and read my horoscopes too, and sometimes I even have to go back and watch my own tarot readings, because they're not necessarily all for me, although there have been a lot of them that are for me. But sometimes something will happen and I'll be like, wait a minute, I just had that in the reading, and I got to go back and watch the reading myself just to see what energies were present at that time. But this temperance is about things balancing, okay, a wrong being righted, and this is divine help, okay, justice. So the Neptune Pisces exit at 14 degrees. Either it's time for you to be completely confused because you're not doing the work and you have to sort that out as a karmic lesson, or it's time for you to ascend and become more spiritual, okay? And I think with this, you are becoming more spiritual, because we also have the High Priestess card. Not only that, we also have Justice. So this to me is about ascension and transcending. Okay, I don't feel that it's about confusion, although for another particular group they may be left completely confused, probably because they're still stuck in some kind of 3D paradigm, or this is one of their karmic lessons that they're going through right now. Okay, but for this group, however, there's some justice that's coming, and it's coming out right now. Okay, we are seeing in the government as well, and I don't have that card here yet, but I haven't shuffled again, but we have justice. Excuse me, guys, still sick. Justice is also about the truth coming out, okay? Things being revealed, no more secrets, okay? This is honesty. This is also a type of judgment to where this cannot be held back anymore. The truth cannot be kept under wraps, okay? It's time. There's a lot of people that are waiting to act, okay? They've gotten some idea or some belief or some thought in their head, and it's grown, and it's grown, and it's grown. And there's going to be a lot of people that speak up. Some of them will be righteous. Some of them won't be. Don't worry. Everything will be weeded out within time, okay? Because the universe does not like imbalances. And if somebody is lying and claiming that they're telling the truth, well, they're going to get found out. They are. It's just a matter of time. And it's also some of you guys that are having trouble living in this energy, being independent and self-reliant. A lot of you guys are learning about the law of attraction. Okay, and that's what you want to be. You want to be the empress sitting on your throne. You know, you want to be the golden child. Okay, well, I got news for you. Everyone is divine. You are a golden child. You're just one of many. Okay, so this could be someone discovering the truth about themselves, the truth about the magic that they hold, the truth about their own divinity, their righteous given birthright. Okay, whether you believe in God or Buddha or Allah or whoever it is that your higher power is, if you call it Mother Earth, if you call it Gaia, or whatever you want to call it, you know, this could very well be Sekhmet. Whatever religion or belief that you have, they're helping you now. Okay, they're helping the wrongs get righted, but it is a process. Okay, so patience, my dear. You must wait. Everything in good time. So there's definitely a manifestation portal. Two of Wands is about creating a goal and a strategy to get you to that goal. It's being at a crossroads and not being sure of where to go. So you take action. You decide, what do you want to do? You know, where do you want to go? Well, you have to know what you want first. Okay, so some of you guys, it may be time that you finally speak, okay, this is what I really want. Okay, and from that idea, you will grow. And it will move you to self-reliance. This is stability also. So, manifestation portal, be careful of what you wish for, but make sure you voice your intents, because this is still a very strong time and you are able to consciously create. Okay, so please make sure that you consciously create and don't unconsciously create. How do you do that? Spend your energy wisely. Okay, remember now that you can give and give, but only if your own cup is filled. Okay, and if somebody, a sucky bitch, keeps leeching the energy off of you, know that you're gonna have to get rid of this person eventually. Now it looks like you're going to be celebrating with a few close friends. For me, every time this card comes up, we end up going over to the neighbor's house and hanging out. So, you know, it's hobnobbing a little bit with some friends, a little playtime, fun in the sun. For me, a lot of people say that it can be like, it's partying intimately with your closest friends or family. It's just a small circle of friends, you know, having a barbecue, having a couple beers together, hanging out, sharing not necessarily a meal, but a snack, something on that level, you know, something light and breezy. Come in for a couple hours, see you later after a little bit. 3 is also the number of joy and celebration and fertility and ideas, okay? So it looks like somebody needs to have some fun, or you're going to have some fun, or maybe you manifested some fun. There could be people showing up at your house, although I don't see any traveling here. No, you're most likely probably going to a friend's house. Okay, we've got 10 of swords. So for somebody, the worst is over. Okay, something could have recently happened. We've been pulling the tower a lot in the last week and a half or so. So there's tower moments everywhere. Some of those were enlightenments. Some of those were things that would make you want to die. And that's basically what this energy is. This is the card of ruin, where I don't want to be in this world anymore. I hate waking up. This is the aftermath of the tragedy. Okay, the event has already happened, so the worst is over, but you're still stuck with these thoughts. That tragedy is still fresh in the emotions. Okay, so this is definitely something that has to be worked on and purged. How do you do it? Well, you go spend time with your friends. Okay, in times of need, a friend is a friend indeed. So some of you guys may be hanging out with some friends, and you guys can share some mutual stories about all the shit that's been happening to you lately, because it's been coming down hard. Okay, Saturn and Pluto has been raining hard. They are playing the daddy. They are coming for everybody who's not been acting honestly or with integrity, and they are going down. Okay. One thing that needs to be done, maybe the reason you need to have fun is because you're not feeling so balanced. 2 of Swords is also about being at a crossroads, but it's because you're imbalanced. Something is completely out of balance here. Either you're down physically, or you're down spiritually, or you're down mentally. One of those 3, quite possibly all of these 3. Okay, but the only thing that will fix that is the love of good friends. Okay, so to get balanced back out, you got to go have some fun. Okay, and I'm all for it. I don't want to be spending time at my friend's house every single day. But you know what? When we're down, it's nice to see some good friends and have some good talks with some good people. 8 of Cups. So there's something that's going to be sacrificed here. Now, the last time I noticed this was around the new moon partial solar eclipse. But this right here, this is from the solar eclipse. So recently, some of you guys might have had to walk away from something, or you might have had to make a sacrifice. You had to sacrifice something that was toxic to you. That might have been the reason that you felt so depressed. Okay, but that event is over. Okay, honestly, think about it. For some of you who have just broken up, you're probably better off. Okay, because if this person did not value you, then you are better off. Know that better is coming in for you. Okay, better. You deserve more. You deserve better. And then for some of you other guys, what you had to walk away from was an emotional instability, and you had to think more about your health and start something new, whether it was a diet or an exercise program or a meditation program. Everybody's stressed out. Okay, we all live on earth. We all have the human stresses of the day-to-day life. What everybody is working on is the law of attraction. Okay, because we need to shed those stresses. We're not born stressed out. We're not born stressed out about money. We inherit those feelings. We inherit those beliefs as we grew up as kids. Nobody said, when you don't have money, you should be stressed out. Nobody ever said that. We just saw it happen, didn't we? So now we're working on deprogramming ourselves. So a lot of people are walking away from things that no longer serve them. And a lot of it is connected to the new moon in Capricorn that we just had at the beginning of the month, because it was a partial solar eclipse. This energy will last for 6 months. So there's going to be a lot of people cutting the cords with people, places, and situations and ideas that no longer serve them. Okay, it's not of higher frequency, so it cannot vibrate if you want to be in the new timeline. If in fact you want to hold on to these things and you're going to stay on that lower frequency, just know that you had an alternative to have a different life if you would have entered that new timeline. Okay, always keep that in mind. Every second we are creating, every second there is a possibility to, we're on this line, but when you consciously create, you move yourself to a higher vibration. When you come from a place of gratitude, you stay at this higher vibration. You get what I'm saying? So where your life would have gone on in this 3D parallel, you're vibrating higher. You are creating rather than, this is a conscious creation versus the unconscious creation where anything can happen and nothing is in your control. Not saying you can control everything, but you can create you're creating a controlled situation. It's like a laboratory testing kind of deal. The High Priestess, use your instincts and intuition above all else. Okay, whenever you need guidance, when you're feeling this energy, okay, you are purging it, you're completing a cycle. You are meant to rid yourself of this kinds of thoughts permanently. That's what's keeping you anchored to the 3D. When you seek the knowledge within, you will find the peace that you are looking for. But it looks like you will be balancing out. I don't see anything negative here, guys. I think that you need a little bit of time with your friends to feel normal after this grueling year, and especially brutal, seriously cold, and I don't mean temperature-wise, Christmas, New Year's season. I think we're all kind of, everybody's needing to reduce some stuff. Rework and refine their life. Rework, define, and refine. Or refine and define. I don't know how, whichever comes first. You got to define it, I guess, to specify, right? So, 6 of Wands. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, it fell out on the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. Okay. Staying balanced and centering yourself. Watching that energy, that you're not wasting it on anybody, and making sure to invest your energy within yourself. Staying balanced, body, mind, and soul, and at peace. Okay. Karmic lesson. This was a huge, huge lesson. Was to not give too much of yourself, was to recover after expending energy when you do give. So somebody here just recently learned that they have to give and take, not only to others, but they have to give and take to themselves. Somebody here is very kind, generous, and loving, and it's been out of balance because people have taken from you, and your karmic lesson was to balance that out. It was to put your foot down. It was to assert your boundaries and say, no, you can't have my energy. No, you can't have my time. No, you can't have my money. All the same thing, but just saying. I got to specify every time. Okay, so what do we got here? The Chariot, and the Chariot turned out this way, so it's right side up, and it's on Justice and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so goals. What do you really want? Oh, gosh. Okay, well, on Justice and the 2 of Wands, this is the truth, and this is goals and creating the strategy. This is what do you really want, okay? It looks like you're going to be going after what you want with force, with harnessing your will and your determination, and just, I want to say barging forward, but you're just, you're speeding down the highway towards your destiny, going after what you want. This is a lot of power and a lot of force behind it. This is moving mountains to get to the other side. So somebody has realized what they wanted, or they've realized what their destined purpose was, and they're going after it with everything they've got. And this was this way, so these are right side up. Okay. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, and 1111. Okay, this is success. This is victory. 4 is about being recognized for your achievements. it's also the manifestation portal here. So somebody is creating. Yes. Oh my gosh. Knowing what you want, going after it, and then using the manifestation portal. Nice. Okay. So somebody is using the law of attraction. They're consciously creating and using the law of attraction. That's beautiful energy. This is also commitment too. So for some of you guys who broke up with somebody, there's a possibility that you may be reconciling, and this may be a commitment now, but not until after you guys speak. We got 2 pages here. These are princesses. Princess of Wands, which is impulsivity, and the Princess of Swords, which is ideas. Okay, so you could be, this is like excited talks. This is not bitchy though, so this is, maybe this is you proclaiming that you love somebody, or that maybe you guys are celebrating because you're reunited, okay? And this is you telling everybody, hey, we got back together. And it's impulsive, okay? It's bright fire energy. It's jumping the gun. They're both communication, excited communication, and communicating ideas and beliefs, okay? So this could be, I think we're getting back together. This could be some form of hope, or I want to get back together with you because you're my person. I only want to be with you. So for some of you guys, you may receive an off-the-cuff, excited communication. I miss you, I love you, I only want to be with you. Join me for dinner so we can talk. Okay, and this is light communication. It's not discussion, it's, you guys will be talking quite a bit in the presence of friends or family members. Interesting. Okay, so there's a commitment talk in the works. Maybe it's being committed to the goal. The other day we got couples are beginning to work together on some kind of a strategy, agreeing to who does what, who pays for what. I mean, really being specific, trying to get on the same page in terms of relationship goals. Where are we going together? Are we moving in? Are we getting married? Do we want to have a family? What is our purpose for being together? Okay, so this could be like a excited discussion about what we can do together. Ooh, there it is. I love this card. Okay, the Fool, 0 point, holding space for the new. So yes, there's definitely some excited communication going on. This looks like plans. For some of you guys who are in a relationship, this is about being specific about the commitment within the commitment. Okay, so yes, it is like a discussion about where you're going. This is the serious talk. For some of you guys who haven't been serious yet, it looks like you're about to get serious. This is the card of commitment. So somebody, maybe they could be asking you to marry them. Or this could be, hey, you know, I was hoping to get married one day. Not an actual, will you marry me? But this almost looks like marriage talks. Some kind of commitment talk. Or maybe you guys get excited. You've been thinking about buying a new house, and you guys are going to agree to buy property together. Or this is something that you're going to do together that you're agreeing on. It's a commitment to it, okay? So follow your instincts. Look at that. Follow your instincts, okay? Trust in yourself. Trust in the universe. You guys may be, I almost want to say, segregated, isolated. You may not feel like socializing a lot, which is why, you know, you got to break it up every once in a while with some fun with friends. But, you know, no surprise, it's still Capricorn season, so there's a lot of work going on. Okay, so follow your heart, follow your instincts, and trust. So this is a major news cycle. Something's being created here. Wow. All right, guys. That's your cards of the day. Take care. I love you guys.